And welcome to the Friday Night Blitz Week 6 region play kicking off for many teams. And that takes us to our game of the week. The Lexington Wildcats hosting the Chapin Eagles, big Region 4 5A showdown. Let's take it to Wildcat country. Lexington looking for its 5th victory in the last 6 tries against the Eagles. First quarter, Lexington quarterback Taden Mines takes a snap, decides to keep it. Pretty good choice. Sprints his way inside the red zone. Big pickup and a Wildcat first down. 2 plays later, Mines will give it to Cam Morris. Touchdown Wildcats. They go up 8-0. But on the ensuing kickoff, anytime we say but on the ensuing kickoff, you figure some fireworks is going to happen one way or another. And Chapin answers courtesy of a Camden Rannery 60-yard return. The senior turns on the Jets and gets the Eagles inside enemy territory. On the very next play, a little razzle-dazzle, quarterback slash wide receiver Weldon Gunner finds Jacob Marone. He dives for the end zone, but was ruled down at the 1. Eagles punching in on the next play, though, making it a 1-point game. So the Wildcat D coming to play on this night, holding Chapin to its lowest point total since week 1. Lexington hangs on to win it by a final of 22-14. That loss snaps Chapin's 5-game winning streak. Another Region 4 5A showdown. White Knoll and River Bluff. Timberwolves up big in the third quarter, but River Bluff has been a strong second-half team, and Hayden Cushman comes up with the interception. So the Gators have good field position, trying to get on the scoreboard. River Bluff quarterback Parker Murray drops back, and the heat-seeking missile, it is Jaden Kimball, is there for the sack. And that drive would not yield any points. White Knoll has it. Give it to Sean Evans up the middle. First down yardage, hard running. So the third quarter ends with the score remaining 34-0 in favor of the visitors. So we change ends. The scoring will be capped off with Landon Sharp evading trouble. He will find Caleb Geronimi. And White Knoll defeats River Bluff 40-0. Timber will stand defeated, and they will host Dutch Fork next week. By the way, the Silver Foxes had an open date. Hey, it's a big weekend in Irmo with the annual Okra Strut set for tomorrow. Tonight, the Yellow Jackets hosting Richland Northeast in the Region 5 4A opener. And all starts with number 1 for Irmo. A.J. Brand, the outstanding quarterback, finds Donovan Murph. Called his name out a few times this year. Another night, another big catch for him, 45 yards down to the RNE 5. And that will set up Jaden Allen Hendricks. He will take it in for the game's first score. Irmo has the ball again. This is why A.J. Brand is dangerous. He can ad-lib in space. And that is a 32-yard score. 14-0 Yellow Jackets. And Irmo wins it 63-8 over at Rich Northeast. The Brand connection, dad and son, celebrating another successful drive. Another matchup from that region, AC Flora hosting Westwood. First quarter, no score. Flora's Roper Winsky slings it to Trip Van Vleek. The first score of the game, 7-0 Falcons. But the Red Hawks would respond quickly with this Quentin McGill. Check it out. Nice move. A few cuts here and there, turns on the speed. Makes it to the end zone.
Number 33.
The game is tied at 7. Ensuing drive for Flora. And Winsky will find Kendall Bird on the screen. And he will find the end zone for the Falcons. Shootout at Memorial Stadium. AC Flora wins it 36-33. Unbeaten Cardinal Newman off to a 5-0 start, hosting John Paul II. A lot of energy at St. Sebastian Stadium. First series, duck and skiing is intercepted by John Paul's Alan Wolf, but the Warriors did not capitalize. Later, skiing with the flea flicker to Jarquise Grant, who rumbles his way into the end zone for the score. Powers his way in. And I think he's got a word for the cameraman. Allegedly. Hey, he's a little stare action. More Cardinals as Skian finds Troy Seal, who breaks some ankles on the way to the end zone. And Cardinal Newman 6-0, 49-0 over John Paul II. Ben Lippen stepping out of the Skeezer ranks, hosting Bamberg Earhart for homecoming. Late second quarter, Red Raiders driving. Quarterback Chancellor Crosby finds Anthony Williams in the end zone. And that will extend the Red Raider lead to 21-7. Third quarter, Falcons block the punt. Drake Porter falls on it, sets up good field position. But Bamberg Earhart wins it by a final of 43-27 over Ben Lippen. Wilson Hall hosting Northwood. The Barons Off to a fine start over there in Sumter. Barron quarterback Clark Kenny hands it off to Dylan Jones, who sheds a tackle. Runs down the sideline for a 66-yard touchdown. And that kind of night for Wilson Hall as the Barons defeat Northwood by a final of 62-20. We're at halftime of the Friday Night Blitz, but stay with us. The second half of the Friday Night Blitz coming up right after this.